Hello everyone, welcome to Officers 24/7. My name is Nihar Kavalia Bhatnagar and I'm with you with the area of AFM. And today we are going to talk about the area of basic accounting procedure, that is Unit 2. In the last class, we covered Unit 1, which included the accounting standards and the basics of accounting. And now we are moving towards the area of Unit 2. So let's do some questions related to Unit 2 now. Basic accountancy procedure. Here comes the first question. I have given one particular case study as well. That is something I'll be discussing at the end. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, then kindly subscribe it. Secondly, share this session among your peers. Thirdly, if you like this session, then please go ahead and like it as well. That's a source of motivation for us, right? So let's continue further. Okay, we were talking about what fundamental accounting concepts suggest that transactions should be recorded at the original cost. Number one is the money measurement concept, realization concept, cost concept, or dual aspect concept. Which specific fundamental accounting concept suggests that transactions should be recorded at their original cost? Original cost means the price we paid to purchase that particular thing. Money measurement concept talks about this money, the money that we are using. Realization concept talks about the amount that we are realizing. Cost concept talks about the cost that we are incurring to purchase something. For example, I bought my car. So I bought my car, I got it from ex showroom price, and then I had to pay registration charges, insurance charges, as well as I had to pay multiple things. So after making all the multiple payments, now I know the situation. Ki, acha, this is the amount that I have to pay. Now the scenario is that what should be the amount? The ex showroom price or the prices which are required in order to run my car in India. See, I have to pay insurance, I have to pay the registration charges, I have to pay road tax, I have to get the pollution done. When I'm purchasing the car, everything has to be done. So whatever is making my car ready to use now, that is the cost, historical cost. If I'm getting a particular AC, the AC is on the floor, the person just left it there. Now the AC cannot be used. It can just stay there on the floor. But I have to put it up, only then it will start working. So in this case, what would be the answer? The answer would be the cost concept. That means the cost of installation of that particular AC will also be a part of it. That is what this cost concept talks about. The cost that you are incurring in terms of uh, uh, the cost that you are incurring in terms of purchase of an asset. Okay, so whatever cost, the actual cost that you're incurring would be a part of it. Now comes which accounting convention emphasizes the need for caution in recognizing potential losses and ensuring that the profits are not overstated. Convention of consistency, convention of full disclosure, convention of conservatism, or historical records concept. Which accounting convention is saying that we should recognize our potential losses? Whatever potential losses can happen, we should recognize it beforehand and should be recording it, and we should ensure that we are not overstating the profits. Matlab, whatever the value of the profits is, we are not going beyond that. Consistency. The convention of consistency talks about if you are following method A, please continue with it, don't switch to method B. Then convention of full disclosure, that means you have to clearly disclose everything that we are stating. Convention of conservatism, anticipate the losses but not profits. Then we have historical records concept. Historical records means whatever was history, you have to, everything goes as per that particular thing only. Na? Historical cost is basically the area that we record the things at the cost that we actually paid. Matlab, the past. Whatever amount we paid is the past, and that is what we record in the books of accounts. So, what is the area of the concepts which is talking about losses and the profits? It is convention of conservatism. The convention of conservatism says, it says anticipate the losses but not profits. So the answer is convention of conservatism. It is also known as prudence. It is also known as prudence. Next, according to the business entity concept, the business is considered separate from its owners. What does the principle primarily help in achieving? Consistency in reporting, accurate measurement of money, preventing personal transactions from mixing with the business transactions, or matching revenues with expenses. According to the business entity concept, business is considered separate from owners. Okay, this means if A puts money in business, whatever money I'm putting in the business, it's called capital. Whatever money I'm taking out of the business, this is A, and A has A and Sons. This is the name of my business. A has a business called A and Sons. If A is withdrawing the money, it is called drawings. This means even though A is giving money to its own business, but A and Sons is a separate entity. Whatever money he is investing in the business, it's called capital. Whatever money he is withdrawing from the business is called drawings. What would be the answer in this case? Answer would be actually business entity concept and preventing personal transactions from mixing the business transactions. This is also known as business entity concept. Okay. I'm also going to state the concepts with which these points have been created. Everyone, the answer was C. Next point, the matching concept in financial accounting is closely related to which other concept? Cost concept, business entity concept, accounting period, or realization? Matching concept. But most of the people who are looking forward towards the matching concept, now they normally tell me, okay, ma'am, this must be debit is equal to credit now. It is not. Matching concept says if you earn this year, that's because you are making expenses this year. If I'm making any earnings this year, that's because I'm spending on Wi-Fi, I'm spending on my phone, I'm spending on the equipments, I'm spending on so many things. Right? So whatever amount that I'm spending this year to earn the income of this year is included in matching concept. So matching concept has its own sibling called accounting period concept because the word this year and this year is common in both income and expenses. Right? Next point. What is the role of accounting standards, everyone? To make accounting more complicated, to provide set of rules for recording events, to ensure consistency in financial reporting, or to eliminate the need for financial statements. You just can't eliminate the need for financial statements just because you made some rules. This is definitely wrong. In terms of recording the events, not only recording, it is applicable at almost every level. The accounting standards are not only at the level of recording, but also at the level of understanding, interpreting, and even creating the summarized things as well. So I would say the answer is to ensure consistency. Okay, so that the last year's balance sheet and this year balance sheet is comparable, and I can also compare my accounts with your books as well. Okay, na? So next question. What accounting principle suggests that financial statements should disclose all relevant information that may be required that may impact the users? For example, I asked you that I wanted to inquire about the project so and so. You said that, ma'am, पता है, in our business now we earn this income. I said, sir, I'm asking about the project so and so. He said, I'll come to the point, ma'am, but let me just tell you a few more things. Pata hai, we have this part of business, then we have this part of business, then we have this part of business, then this, then this, then this. And I'm still stuck with the same question. What about I'm asking you at this point of time? Then you will come to the point. Acha, ma'am, this is the point. So according to this should be done. Materiality talks about only the relevant or the most important area. But giving the people every important information when you are thinking, for example, I looked at your business and said, this business has a charm. I'm thinking to invest in this business. You said, okay, ma'am, if you want to invest in my business, that's fine. But let me tell you everything about my business first. The general information. That is convention of full disclosure. Consistency means there is no harm in change, but even the change should be consistent. There is no harm if you are using method A, now you're moving to method B, then decide to method C. There is no problem in this. But if you're changing, you should state it properly. Then is matching concept. Matching concept says, we just talked about it. The expenses you earned this year should be in relevance to the income you earned this year. That is what we call as matching concept. In this case, the answer is the convention of full disclosure. We're so involved with explaining the entire points there. The answer is convention of full disclosure. Matlab, whatever happens in the business, whatever your business does, whatever your business things are, everything has to be stated properly. Convention of full disclosure. Which accounting concept ensures that every transaction has two aspects, a debit and credit, maintaining the accounting equation balance? Dual aspect concept, business entity, measurement, money measurement, and historical records concept. Dual aspect concept says every transaction has two things. One is debit, one is credit. That means LHS is equal to RHS in every case. This is not a chemistry where we'll say accept this or accept that. In accountancy, there are actually no exceptions. Then comes a business entity concept. A business entity concept says person and his business are two different things. Money measurement concept. Money measurement says everything has to be denoted in the form of rupees. Historical records, we have already talked about it. Right, we have talked about almost every of these. Dual aspect is new, which said LHS is equal to RHS, also called debit is equal to credit, everyone. In this case, the correct answer is dual aspect concept. Done, everyone? Very now. Let's move on. Next question is, according to the going concern concept, how is the entity viewed for financial reporting purposes? How is it reviewed? As it will operate indefinitely, as it will liquidate soon, or as if it is a separate legal entity, or as if it is a cost effective entity. What would be the answer in this case? The point is going concern concept. Going concern concept says men may come and men may go. But in the upcoming, the foreseeable future, the business is here to stay. The business isn't dying. So in this case, what would be the answer? It would be as if it will operate indefinitely. But pata hai, in terms of business, you will never find we say that the business is here for forever. They will say in the foreseeable future. It says foreseeable future. The future that you can see from now. You can see that the business will exist. ठीक है. Then, which principle of accounting suggests that financial statements should be prepared at regular intervals, typically annually or quarterly? Business entity concept, or convention of conservatism, or accounting period concept, or we have realization concept. Done, everyone? चलिए. Um, this concept is talking about regularly, quarterly. The financial statements are prepared at only one period of time. The actual final statements are prepared on the basis of business entity concept. We talked about it. It talks about business and person are different. Conservatism says be scared. Anticipate the losses but not profits. Don't party before you get the money. Then comes accounting period concept, which says every year, how are you recording the books of accounts? And someone said, I'll start from Diwali. Someone said, I'll start from Lodi. Someone said, I'll start from the Onam. I'll start from Navratri. So everybody talked about different festivals that they strongly believed in, and they would start their books of accounts that way. Income tax department said we cannot work throughout the year as per your convenience. We are giving you time from 1st of April 20 from the 1st of April of 20 whatever the year is to the next year, that is, or for 31st March of the next year. We will record the books of accounts as per this only. So whenever you start your business, you will end your first year on 31st of March. From next year onwards, you are also settled into this particular system. So when you're talking about regular systems, regular accounting intervals, it is always talking about accounting period concept. Just emphasizes consistency is applying accounting methods over the period of time is known as historical records, convention of consistency, convention of materiality, or dual aspect. What would be the answer, everyone? The doctrine that emphasizes consistency is applying accounting methods are over the period of time. But the consistency, acha, everybody, I was already working. I thought let's change the method because this method is not working that much. You said okay. I changed my method. My method was going good. Then I changed, thought of that this method is going fine. I continued with it. If we bring a change, right? Even if we bring a change, one particular thing is clear, na? Even after bringing the change, whatever we are doing, then bringing the change is not a problem, isn't it? But you have to be consistent with the changes. That is what this particular area talks about. This is convention of consistency. Okay, this particular point is given from the question itself, that the keywords are visible there, right? So that's the answer. Now comes the next point. This is a set of questions, multiple questions which are going to be clustered together. Let's talk about it. XYZ is a manufacturing firm that recently completed a major project to develop a new product. That the management is now preparing financial statements for the year end. They were preparing their financial and year end statements. They saw all these scenarios. So we will see the scenarios and we will also quote the specific answer as well. Scenario first, that is, the company values its inventory at the lower of cost or market value. Which accounting concept is being applied in this scenario? Cost concept, money measurement concept, convention of consistency, or convention of conservatism? Everyone, the company is applying inventory at lower of cost or market value. That means you're not trying to overstate things. You are trying to show it at the original price itself. It is the convention of conservatism. That is, anticipate the losses but not profits. Then comes scenario number 2. The company recognizes revenue when the product is delivered to the customers, even if payment is yet to be received. Which accounting concept supports this practice? The company recognizes the revenue when the product is delivered to the customers. Matlab, as soon as the product is delivered, we are ready to it. If the payment is yet to be received, even if the payment is not sorted yet, then what would be the answer? Matching concept, realization concept, then historical or dual aspect. When we talk about the answer there, the answer is realization concept. The realization concept says, this was the concept which we were yet to discuss in detail now. Realization concept says the time you have a certainty that the money is yours, you will get it in any case. That is where you record it in the books of accounts. That's how you record the particular term of realization concept. Okay? Done? Chaliye. Now let's look at the next question. Scenario statements, the financial statements, this is the next scenario, includes a note disclosing the upcoming expiration of the patent that the company owns. Which accounting convention is being followed in this disclosure? The financial statements which are going to disclose that the patent life is for maybe 10 years, 5 years, whatever the time period is. The concept of materiality, only giving the most important relevant information asked. Convention of full disclosure, whatever happens, you tell. Consistency, don't change your plan. If you are, then disclose it. And the last is business entity concept. Man and his business are not the same. So in this case, the correct answer is the convention of full disclosure. Whatever is happening in the business, patent is ending now, specify, disclose that part. Okay? Then comes the company records its transactions in the functional currency of the country in which it operates. Which accounting concept justifies the practice? Business entity, money measurement, dual aspect concept, or historical records concept. It says saying that you should record things in rupees. Huh? There is no problem in recording in rupees. There is no problem in recording in dollars. You will record things as per that requirement. Now, for this particular purpose, this means our home currency is rupee. So record it in rupee. The answer is money measurement concept. You will record everything in your reporting currency. And your reporting currency is your home currency. That is, our reporting currency is rupees. Okay? Okay. Next question. The company follows the policy preparing the financial statements quarterly. They are preparing quarterly. Just a moment. I think let's adjust the particular point a bit. So, of quarterly basis, which accounting principle is guiding this periodic reporting? Entity concept, the convention of conservatism, accounting period, or convention of materiality. So one thing that has been hidden in this area is convention of materiality. Just correct it a bit for you. Visible now? The answer in this case is, when we are talking about the quarterly basis, na, this is what banks do. This is what many of the businesses do. This is very normal. That you prepare quarterly statements and then you give the final as well. RBI asks it, SEBI asks for it, right? So in this case, the correct answer is accounting period concept. Based upon that 1 year, you divide it into different quarters. Chali, that's it for the day, everyone. Number 1 point. Have you opted for our courses yet? If you haven't, then what are we waiting for? Why don't we look forward towards the other 247's courses yet? Because the batches for JIIB has officially begun and one more batch is about to start from 8th of December. So what are we going to do about it? What you can do is click on the area of JIIB CIB Mahapack, right? Currently the Mahapacks are available at these are Mahapacks, everyone. Let me tell you in brief what are Mahapacks. In Mahapack, you don't have to spend money again. That means revision batch, syllabus batch, MCQ batch, mini marathon, Mahamarathon, the class PDF, test series, then previous batches, current batches, upcoming batches. All of these things are already included in Mahapacks. Along with this, till the time you have the validity, whatever new is added, with that relevance of maybe if you're taking JIB, CIB, both JIB, CIB, if only JIB or only CIB, only that particular area. Along with this, both bilingual and English medium are opened up for you. That means unlimited things are opened up for you. So what to do about it? Just click on the area of JIB Mahapack, right? I clicked on the JIB Mahapack, clicked here, click on the area of Y541 and you can get a discount of 78%. You can get it for 6898.85. So this is available. You can buy it at 6898.85. So hurry up and check it out now. This time period, the batches have just started. From 8th, another batch is starting. So enroll yourself before time, right? So hurry up. And this is for the only the JIB area. As you can see, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months times are available. 600 hours of classes, 276 test series, 184 ebooks, and 882 videos. All these things are available for you. So this is only for JIB. If you want to take JIB plus CIB, you can also take up JIB and CIB, and you can also look forward towards the Mahapack, which is JIB plus bank promotion as well. You can use the code Y541 and you will get the discount of 77%. Use your phone, download app and utilize it, then you will get for 78%. So the price for the course is 9199 in that case. Okay, so all these benefits are available if you go and download our app and scroll it, find out what specific courses you are looking forward to, research about it and start it right away, because the time that you have for the exam is very limited. Because ultimately when you are very near to the examination, back to back, after one week you have your exam and you don't really get time, because you are also working, as well as the hectic period is normally in the month of March and April, and in the May you are having the exam itself. So that means you don't really get the time that we think we have, right? So hurry up and review